I feel very well rested after a good night's sleep in my new home. It's not much of a home at the moment, but it's a good start. I would definitely like to build upon it at some point in time, but maybe not today. I think today, or this morning at least, I would like to go and meet the new neighbours. There's a small village somewhere off in the distance there, and I think it'd be good to go and introduce myself. Maybe say hello, see if we can establish a good relationship, and probably steal a couple of their crops, we'll see. But for right now, I do just want to stick some iron in the furnace, because I am without hat and boots, and it would be probably wise to get that at some point. So we'll leave that going, and in the meantime, we'll wander on over. And as we do that, we can gaze upon the glorious mountain that is right beside our new home. Could not have found a better spot, honestly. This is great. I'm still not quite over the fact of our new base location. Picked up an egg. Cool, I'll keep this one handy. I might need it in the future, who knows. Oh no, bee. You seem to have gotten a bit sidetracked. I think your home is up there in the cherry blossom biome. Not down here. Maybe he'll find his way back. I think it was over in this direction anyway, I'm pretty sure. We were up at the top of the mountain, fairly certain we were looking sort of in an east direction, so I think it was this side. Let's hope it was anyway, otherwise we gotta cross over to the other side of the mountain. It was! Okay, fantastic, there it is. Let's go say hello. Hello, sir. You seem to run the place, maybe? You're kind of intimidating, I can't lie. Let's try to stay on his good side. Knock knock. Anybody home? Nope, not in this one. I'm at the center of the village. Oh, there they are. They're all starting to appear. Hello, friends. I'm your new neighbor. I just moved in over yonder. I was hoping we could, you know, stay neighborly and stuff and be friends. Would that be nice? Hopefully. Seems a little surprised right now. I think he's thinking on it. Now this is a lovely village and all, but I don't see they got any crops, which is honestly the main thing I was kind of hoping for. I would like something better than seeds. Looks like we found the village leather workers. 3 of them here, all piled together. Do all 3 of you really need to be doing the same job? I'm not convinced, but who am I to tell you? You guys don't mind if I just look in all the houses, right? No, they don't seem to mind. Okay, I'll have a snoop. Let's see if they got anything in their chests that they're probably not going to want. Let's be honest. I mean, are they really going to want a leather cap, boots, emerald, and just all of this? Probably, I would say no. I would say they would want me to have it. And honestly, I'm going to put the leather boots on. Maybe I'll keep them on permanently, just because having leather boots on in a snowy environment, we'll stick the hat on too, I guess, is probably going to be helpful with the snow that you can fall through. Would maybe be wise. Anyone in here? Nope. In fact, we should probably take our cap off. Let's be a bit more polite about it. Take our hat off if we're going indoors. What's going on over here then, in this little section? Oh, another 3 leather workers. Okay, well, You guys should probably get some different jobs. I mean, I don't want to just come on here and tell you how to run the village. Where is that guy going up there? Both of them, in fact. Climbing the mountain on this lovely morning. Fair enough. As I was saying though, 6 leather workers in a village, 3 was already pushing it. 6 though, definitely. Okay, we're not going to need any more leather equipment, I don't think, so honestly, I'm going to just put it back in the chest and they can keep it. So, just moving it around. I will keep the leather boots though, that is appreciated. Oh, look at that. Little village kitty cat. Maybe we could bring him home at some point. That would be nice. I would like to get a pet at some point. Dog or cat, I honestly don't mind. Either way, I don't have the resources. No bones nor fish. So, it's not happening right now. I think we've looked around the entire place. And, oh, there it is. How did I miss that? There is a farmer. Okay, that is amazing. Phew. I was just about to say I was a little bit sad and disappointed that there weren't any crops. But I cannot go empty-handed. I will go home with some amount of crops, hopefully, and leather boots. So, I'd say this is a win. I haven't given them anything, though. So, maybe not too fair of a trade. Hello, farmer. How are you doing today? This looks like beetroots. Is this beetroots? Can I break it and find out? I can't remember. I think this one might be potato. Okay, a single potato. I'll just take one, if you don't mind. One of each, maybe. So that's potato. I think this is beetroot. Nope, that's a carrot. You know what? That's all I needed. I will leave the rest with you. I appreciate that, farmer. I really, really do. I needed a food source, and carrot and potato will do me nicely. Looks like the sun is just about to start dipping behind the mountain, so I should probably start thinking about going back sometime soon. But I just want to make sure I can explore all corners of the village, see the whole thing. And you know what? It probably wouldn't hurt to take a little bit of wheat too. You guys aren't going to need this, right? Leather workers don't need wheat. Six should be enough. Okay, yep, the sun is dipping behind the mountain now. Daylight is disappearing fast, so I'm thinking we may be... Oh, hang on, this is a big building. Let's see if there's anything in here. More potatoes. I'll take it. And some apples. I'll take them too. Okay, guys, well, it's been lovely meeting all of you leather workers and the one farmer and a few nitwits. It wouldn't hurt to, you know, get some new professions if you'd like to. Who am I to say? Maybe someday as repayment for the lovely stuff that you have given me, I'll bring over some workstations for you and you can have some different jobs. But in the meantime, I'm going to take the last few bits of things that you own and leave you for today. But it's been nice meeting you all. I'm sure I will return at some point. If I'm ever in need of leather, I know where to come to. But for right now, I gotta get back home, and I think it may end up being a bit of a sprint. I'd rather not. I'd rather go on a nice peaceful walk home during the sunset. But if needs must, I will run. Could also do with a bit more caving at some point in time. I have only got the 8 iron, but I guess if I'm going to keep the leather boots on, I only need 5 for the hat, which probably isn't needed. Maybe it'd be good to go hatless for a while. I don't plan on running into many badness, many mobs, many monsters, so I'd probably be fine with that hat. So I guess we could maybe use that 8 iron for tools. Already got an iron pickaxe. Okay, we're nearly back. Hello horses, I have returned. just in time. The sun is getting real low, and I'm getting real tired. Now, where did I set up? I think it was just over here, wasn't it? Yes, I can see a torch glowing in the distance. Alright, yeah, the stars and the lights are coming out, so that is my cue to go to sleep. And morning time. What shall we do today? I think first of all I'm going to just sort out my inventory a little bit, because I've got a bunch of junk now, or lovely gifts from the villagers I should say, but I don't currently need it all. And 7 eggs that I picked up on the way. That's quite a lot. You know what, I haven't really learnt my lesson in previous years of playing Minecraft. Maybe I should check my surroundings, make sure nothing spawned. Don't want to get creeped from behind, but I think we're good. Now, what was I doing? Gonna need a bigger chest at some point, I think. We did have the 8 iron in the furnace. Okay, that's good. I think we'll just leave it for now. I don't need to do anything with it at the moment. As I said, we'll keep the boots. I think they're going to be most helpful compared to iron. I don't really need the extra protection. And I guess maybe we could start planting our potatoes and carrot. Our single carrot. So, gonna need a hoe first of all. Got sticks and 2 cobblestone. Look at that. Perfect. Ah, you know what we do need to use that 8 iron for? I need a bucket. That is always super helpful to have on hand, not only for this situation, but just generally, I like to have a water bucket. So, I guess the next quest we can go on is to find a water source, and the only one I can see at the moment is all the way at the top of the mountain there, which I don't really want to take that one because I like the waterfall. I think there was some water this way, if I'm not mistaken. We'll go and have a look. Well, there's some steep cliffs. I think this was the place where the river kind of met the ocean, if I'm not mistaken. Well, these are some really steep cliffs, but yes, they do end in water. Okay, that is good. That is fantastic, actually. Saves me going on a super long trip up the mountain. And you know what? I can make this jump. Hopefully. Yes, I can. Well, I only need the 1 bucket, and now I'm done. Let's climb back up. Oh, this is another steep one. It'll be worth it, though. We can get a good food source. Better than the 4 steak that's just dwindling away in my inventory. Can I make that jump? Honestly, probably not. Don't trust myself enough to try. This one, though, this one I can do. So I don't think I'm going to set up anything too permanent just yet with this farm. But I would like to at least get them planted. Then they can start growing in the background. And eventually we can build something bigger. But it would be wise to at least put it nearby where I've set up base. The more and more I come back to here, the more and more I would actually really quite like a companion of some kind. I don't think a horse is going to be on the agenda anytime soon, unless I trade for a saddle with one of those 6 leather workers. I think it's going to be more possible to get a dog or a cat. So we'll have to do that soon. Just wandering around aimlessly, trying to figure out the best place to plant some crops. I don't know, honestly. I'm treating it as though I can never move them again, which is just not true. I can. But here's a flat enough area. Right by the bee. He can grow some of my crops as he flies by. That would be good. So if we stick our water source there, and then we can just make a very, very small and simple farm going round. It's tiny, but I don't have that many crops to actually plant, so it'll do quite nicely, honestly. I planted that in a very weird way, haven't I? Whatever, that'll do. And do I have any more seeds? I feel like we may as well use up the rest of the space that we have. No. Don't really need any seeds, honestly. I've already got those six hay bales, so any more than that would probably be overkill. There we go. Nice little crop farm. Maybe I should plop a torch over here. If I have one, I do. It can go, I guess, just on the floor here. Probably don't need light, but just in case. And you know what we will also do? Just break a couple of these blocks. Then if the animals walking by decide to get a bit too close to it, they're not going to fall and trample them, which I don't think they should do with the current layout, so that's probably fine. And once again, need to rejig the inventory and just put the stuff away that I don't currently need. Yeah, double chest is gonna be a must at some point soon. I'm running out of room, but I'll probably save it till we build something a bit more permanent. It's not gonna be very big, but it will be better than a hole in the wall, that's for sure. And you know what? We still got some daylight hours left. And should probably do something with that. So why don't I chop down one of these cherry trees? Because I possibly, not 100%, but looking at the selection of trees around us, I'm probably going to have to build my house out of this type of wood. We use some other blocks too, but I think this might be the predominant one. So wouldn't hurt to get some just ready to go when we do feel like doing some building. Save me having to resource gather at the same time. Obviously, I'm not looking to chop down too many of the trees and totally deplete myself of a forest. But maybe I'll just see if I can get some of the ones on the outskirts. I think these two are connected and they're kind of a bit of ways, so maybe I'll just chop down these two and that'll be enough for now. Shouldn't need too many blocks. As I said, it's only going to be a little small thing. Our first home. But it'll be cozy. And that's all that counts. At least in my books. Can't quite see if I've got that top log. No, I don't. Gonna have to jump and break at the same time. There's some serious athletic skill. Okay, hopefully I've got all of those logs. I'll keep an eye on it because if there's still leaves floating here in a while, then I know I'll miss one. And we'll get rid of it because I don't want any floating trees around here. And we'll just make sure I've got all of the logs. Don't really need to leave any behind. Oh, in fact, you know what would be a good idea? We've got some saplings. Why don't we just replace them? Where was the other one planted? Should be a dirt block marking it, but I think it's gone, so we'll just have to put it there. And I'll go replant the one up here too. Maybe even a couple more. These cherry trees tend to drop a lot of saplings, so I won't be short of them, that's for sure. Stick one there, and I've got 5 more. That's quite a lot of saplings. Don't want to plant too many. I quite like the open areas that we do have in this forest. But I got the saplings, so I may as well put them down. There we go. Give them a little bit of time and they should grow into something beautiful. But for now, I'm just going to stick my 36 cherry logs into the chest. In fact, I am not, because I am out of room. Well, I'm going to have to just keep them on me. That's okay, though. Sun's getting a bit low, but crops look as though they're They're not growing at all, actually, are they? I forget how long this takes. We do have some bones to use if necessary, but I think I'll just play the waiting game with them.